Well, good afternoon, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak about my thoughts on my business Lifeline and the 3 years past and the 3 years future. It's really quite coincidental that Chris has asked me to do this because 3 years ago, and unknown to me and my business, we would see another significant change. We enjoyed great success in the defence sector, and in particular the urgent operational requirement era, as a result of the conflict in Afghanistan. In October 2014, the British forces handed over the last bases in Helmand to the Afghan military, officially ending their combat operations, and thus the end of the UOR era, in which the motorsport community had enjoyed great business success through the innovative MIA Motorsport to Defence initiative. At that time, defence had grown over the preceding 7 years to be the most significant part of my business, at one point in 2012 to well over 60%. However, the rules of engagement with the MOD and the defence primes changed. No longer were they looking for fast, innovative fixes. Far from it. We identified we were working in a very different environment, which was slow and bureaucratic. In all honesty, it took us some time to react to this, as programs we were working on in the UOR era continued, but at a much reduced pace. In fact, we're still working on 3 of them to this day. However, defence work had given the business a far more stable platform from a financial perspective, which gave us the opportunity to invest into a considerably larger facility to allow the business to grow. It had also given us a great deal of knowledge, as the MOD had funded most of our R&D activity, particularly for the Warrior tank UOR. This had enabled us to conduct many large-scale live fire tests, as well as a huge number of environmental tests. As an SME, we would never have been able to fund this level of R&D ourselves. And that gave us a huge amount of data, which has given us, I believe, a competitive edge. So we were now faced with the challenge of maintaining our business, but focusing more on motorsport and supplying a spares and repairs service to the defence sector. It had become very easy to be absorbed by defence and chasing more work, but budgets were being cut and programmes cancelled. I had to keep banging on at my team to tell them we must not forget motorsport, that's where our roots lie. Like many of us in the room, I'm very fortunate to work in motorsport, and motorsport was the very reason I founded my business. It's fast-paced, exciting, challenging, and extremely satisfying when you get it right. But when I look back over the last 3 years, I think we've maybe taken our eye off the ball a little bit. And although we've grown our market share, we needed to repolish our motorsport halo and pursue more aggressively the motorsport cake. And how did we do this? We did it with innovation and good marketing. In our niche world, the products we produce for motorsport are homologated or approved for use. It's always been our ethos to design, manufacture products that require an approval or homologation. It offers us some kind of protection, as the process is quite complicated and bureaucratic. We've always felt it good to maintain a good working relationship with the governing bodies, both domestically and internationally. We've worked very closely with the FIA Foundation, researching into competition vehicle fire safety. This good working relationship was rewarded with the introduction of a new standard, which was initially rolled out to the World Rally Championship, but is now cascading into other categories of rallying, GT and touring cars. Because of the knowledge we gained conducting all of that testing with the MOD, it's enabled us to develop a new range of innovative and highly efficient fire suppression systems, which we protected with investment in intellectual property, not only giving us a commercial advantage, but also allowing us not only to benefit from R&D tax credit, but also patent box. Regulation change is always very good for business, especially if you can be first to market. So what have the significant challenges been over the last 3 years? Supply chain. We've experienced a steady decline in the performance of a number of our suppliers, with deliveries, quality, and now price. Many arguing that Brexit has been the trigger for these seemingly unreasonable increases. We're finding it quite difficult to find good companies to work with. Skilled labour. We're at all-time low in unemployment, and being an SME, it is difficult to attract skilled labour to the business, as we're competing with the likes of JLR and Aston Martin, who are only just down the road from us. Managing the customer's expectation. This has become a real challenge, as a customer's expectations seem to have changed dramatically. Previously, Orders would be scheduled so we could plan our production and manage our supply chain. But in recent years, the customer is expecting incredibly short lead times with little or no warning. I believe that in the digital mobile era, the expectation is that we can have anything delivered tomorrow. So what of the next 3 years? I believe that the next 3 years for the motorsport sector will be challenging but exciting. Having only last night returned from a whistle-stop tour of Germany, I feel that the landscape of motorsport is fast evolving, and I believe that the days of works-funded programmes are numbered, and that these manufacturers are realigning their focus so they will design and build customer cars for series such as R5 Rally, TCR and GT Racing, giving them the same marketing exposure but selling and offering after-sale support for their products, rather than funding a full factory assault for 2 or 3 cars. R5, TCR and GT are the new single-seaters. Long gone are the days of new models of Formula Ford, Formula 3 and Formula 3000 being developed every year by Reynard, Lola, Dallara, Magal and Van Diemen. Now, it's Ford, Volkswagen, BMW, Mercedes, Aston Martin, Hyundai, Audi, Ferrari, Lamborghini and Porsche. Series such as Formula E are already firmly established and here to stay. Will these new technologies be the marketing platform for race on Sunday and sell on Monday? I've resigned myself to the fact that I can have little or no influence in politics, Brexit or currency exchange rates. It's best for me to focus solely on our business and do the best possible job that we can. The 5 headings that I believe will enable us to grow our business and make it stronger. So in no particular order: efficiency, diversification, innovation, export and investment. Efficiency. We need to manufacture our products more efficiently and increase productivity to reduce our costs. We will achieve this by employing better manufacturing techniques, better training of our workforce and giving them better tools to do the job. Create better and more information for our customers to enable them to make a better informed choice to which products they wish to use. Diversification. As a business sector, we've already demonstrated that we're not afraid to explore other sectors and use our skills and knowledge to sell our goods and services into non-traditional markets. From my point of view, we will continue to work in defence to ensure we're well placed when budgets are allocated and programmes initiated. However, my main focus will be in motorsport and exploring other areas where we can develop new products to sell to our existing customer base. Innovation. We need to continue to develop our products and services to stay in front of our competition. Innovation is what drives us in our sector, and we are no exception. We have plans for new products, and we'll work closely with the FIA to identify new areas where we can develop new products in the areas of motorsport safety. Export. Our traditional export markets will be our main focus, such as North America, Germany, and Italy. We successfully opened a facility in North America 18 months ago, and this is already seeing exceptional growth. Germany also has large growth potential, to the point that we're in the process of partnering with our existing distributor to open a dedicated facility. Of course, there are the emerging markets, as we've just heard, but these will take time to nurture and grow. To see faster results, our efforts need to be focused on traditional export markets. Investment. I mentioned previously that one of the major challenges we had faced over the last 3 years was our supply chain. It is our intention to bring some of the processes and manufacturing that are sourced externally into the business, so we have greater control. This will require investment in plant and machinery, and also investment into my workforce with training and qualification. So in conclusion, I believe that we're entering a very exciting and opportunist era in our sector, despite what the media may tell us and our politicians may or may not be doing. As a business, we are pushing as hard as we can in all directions, investing in new technologies and processes to make our products even better. We will continue to work hard with our marketing partners to ensure we do not miss a single opportunity. Most importantly, I will continue to develop continue to develop and work with my business social network, to develop relationships and seek out new opportunities. Today is a prime example of that business social network. working to the benefit of our industry and sector. So I thank you all at the MIA for helping us grow our business over the last 3 years and look forward to working with you over the next 3. Thank you.